A people gonna rise like the water. We're gonna face this crisis now. I hear the voice of my great granddaughter singing water for the rivers now. Singing people gonna rise like the water. We're gonna face this crisis now. I hear the voice of my great granddaughter singing water for the rivers now. I need everybody.
Today in Wilcannia, the Northern New South Wales Aboriginal town, protesters are blockading a national trunk road, the Barrier Highway at Wilcannia Bridge, 197 kilometres east of Broken Hill. The bridge is to be blocked indefinitely to protest water theft, cultural oppression and ecocide. So, today, in solidarity with river communities Walgett, Brewarrina and Bourke, we are protesting here in Parramatta at Water New South Wales offices just behind us around the corner.
Water for the rivers! Not for profit! Water for the rivers! Not for profit!
The people of Western New South Wales are disgusted and feel betrayed with the desecration, drainage and destruction of our groundwater, river systems, wetlands and lakes. This has resulted in the devastation of our plants and animals and the expansion of desertification through the Murray-Darling Basin. It's increased climate extremes and caused a rural economic collapse. Communities have been denied safe drinking water and are suffering the death of their river, their livelihood, their way of life. They feel ignored, and that is why we are here echoing their call here in the city today. New South Wales has been devastated to the point of ecosystem collapse, with the loss of millions of fish and many species, plant and animals, which are dependent on our inland waters, which may never recover. They are targeting the Australian Commonwealth Government for unlawfully corporatising water rights, creating a water market worth $27 billion today. Seeking to capture increasingly valuable water, landholders began to divert overland flows that previously reached the river and diverting water flows into private storage dams. Groundwater use has massively increased without monitoring or modelling of its impacts. Critical water accounting arrangements and allocation arrangements are non-existent and inconsistent with the hydrological realities. The entire community in Western New South Wales have been demanding action on the Murray-Darling Basin Plan and pleading for leadership over the looming rural economic crisis. They believe the Commonwealth is colluding with corporate interests and no longer represents them. They're demanding to take water off the market and end water trading in Australia.
Water for the rivers, not for profit. Water for the rivers, not for profit.
Late last year, several Parramatta members and myself went out to Parramatta, the Darling River. The mighty Darling was no longer, but was instead a series of pools and puddles. The Aboriginal people told us that they belong to the river and cannot leave it, as they told us that it has never run dry in 60,000 years. How can the government do this to the wildlife in the river that is also food to the Aboriginal people? The last crime against the local people is stealing their water by farmers upstream being allocated too much water to extract from the river. The whole process is disgraceful and it means that many farmers can't afford the licence, so they go broke, while others sell expensive products like cotton and they can afford to buy water at a higher price. We demand water for all, not a select few.
Yeah! Water for the rivers! Not for profit! Water for the rivers! Not for profit!
Our inquiry made many findings and the 39 recommendations. Total change in governance of the rivers, real participation in decision making by the First Nations people and river communities. A Royal Commission on the future of the Darling River Basin, including consideration of how to transition away from water extraction by cotton-growing mega corporations. A federal ICAC should be established to investigate the political bastardy, the corruption, that has gone on for many years. No floodplain harvesting, end water trading, end over extraction of water, moratorium on groundwater extraction, establish an emergency community river restoration plan to be designed and developed by First Nations and local communities on the river, and under that plan develop an emergency river community health system.
What do we want?
Water for rivers!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Water for rivers!
When do we want it?
Now!